Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the deep dive into arms trafficking, which today we are wrapping up once and for all. Smooth as silk, easy in, easy out, no worries. Now to do that, we have to breeze our way through Miami, Sapienza and Alerted Dubai. Easy level, should be no problem whatsoever. So let's begin with a bit of Alerted Dubai, where we have shotguns and hiding bods. We should be able to do that. I think we'll go for a silence pistol because, again, with hide bods, it generally helps to be at least a little bit subtle about things. So we'll grab our required tools. What might we want from over here? We definitely want the usual. Do we really need anything else? Because we're not going for explosions. They're not very subtle. We could bring a Karma along. Is it necessary though? I was thinking we could bring a Karma along so we could just pop some couriers. But we've got nothing to spend our mercies on, so maybe not. And we could bring like tasers, but again, accidents aren't really what we need if we're hiding bots. So I think we've got everything we need and we'll just go straight to Dubai. Now it's the alternative version. The elusive target version of the map, that's fine. We do have the slight complication that you get on Alerted, where you want to be doing big gun related stuff because you're on arms trafficking, but you're alerted, so guard outfits aren't as strong as normal. But we'll figure things out.
Someone should go and see what the hell that was.
Yeah, someone should go and see what that was. Are you coming to see what that was?
Oh shit! Oh no!
Okay, you can also have some. I thought I was going to be able to corner grab you before any trouble occurred, but that wasn't the case. But now I think that's everybody who cares out of the picture, and we have got an outfit. And it's a very strong one. So that's pretty much works out fine and dandy. It's only target bots that we need to worry about hiding, so no issues there. Don't even need to take out that camera because we are disguised, but I thought we would anyway. Now, where are our targets? We've got Taylor, we've got John Doe, we've got Gal Maltby. And John Doe is in the storage area next to the gold bar, so that's fine. Gal's next to him. And then Taylor, who's closer to us, is actually a few floors up. Very well. Now, what might we want to do? I don't like the way that woman just walked out of here because I wanted to drop my briefcase off and go up and deal with the cameras, but that might not be wise if she might then come back and grab my briefcase. So let us consider where we're going and what we're doing. We allowed up here.
Looking good today, sir. Sir, if you
Only
want
after
to
a
come through,
frisk.
I'm gonna have to
Very
take you
well. Okay, she's going that way now, that's fine. So maybe we can get away with taking out the cameras. It's not hugely necessary at this point in time, but I would like to anyway. And now that we've done that, maybe what we do next is go to the other side, because we've got two targets over there. We can deal with them, and then we can work our way up through the floors, and we won't hopefully run into a frisk point. Whoop. Nearly ran into an enforcer though.
I might ask about the condos. I believe Mimi said
At least it's nice and clear up here right now. So, target one is just in the bar area over there. Which we should, as maintenance chap, be allowed to just waltz into. I hope. We're generally allowed to waltz everywhere as a maintenance chap, so Yes.
A fine day today, isn't it, sir?
It's a fine day. A fine day to die. And there's our shotty kill out the way, and a guard taken out. Maybe we'll actually just pop him in a cupboard. It all works for hiding bots, but it does give us access to another outfit down the line. And one of our other targets has actually approached this area. So where are you going, my friend? You're going through there. Are you going all the way through? Or are you chilling? Okay, you're chilling.
How are you?
A lot of guards up here that we don't really want to mess with right now. So we know that you come up here and stand on that triangle. Maybe that's good for us. Now we're allowed in here as maintenance.
Hey, saw that. Go pick it up.
You didn't see that. I mean, you clearly did see that. But you didn't see that, did you? Eh? Thought not. So that'd be guard number 2. Oops. Do you mean to change outfit? I meant to press Y, not T. And pop away the old shotgun. Now, how's that given us access to the key that we need for that? It has. So that's an escape route if things go pear-shaped after we get our epic pistol kill, which we can probably do at some point soon, although he's wandered off even further still as our man. He's in the balcony bar. We could potentially lure him into that little room there near where our supplier is. Let's have a look. No, he's starting to come back. So I think we'll go with plan A, which was a cheeky pistol shot from over here and then through our pre-planned escape route. Oh, but wait! Curses. We can't do that. Hide target bots. I know there's at least one commenter in the past on these videos who wasn't happy with me constantly talking about bods rather than bodies. But it's just force of habit at this point. I'm not doing it to wind you up, and I apologise if it annoys you. It's just how we are. Oh, what a shot. What a guy. Now, you're going to go to a toilet. You're going this way. Where does this take you?
Maintenance is here. Excuse me.
Does it take you through there? I doubt it. There's no bathroom over here, is there? Are you going to that bin? No, you're just going to there. Okay. Right, so can we close this door? I mean, not with that guy there. Where's our escape route if we go for a shove? I don't want that door to automatically open if we get close, but it might do. It does. But then no one in there is really noticing us either, so... Okay, we were noticed.
Help me! Hey! You've got to help me!
Shit!
Okay, it's gone a bit poopy. Some folks definitely know who we are. Right, we got away. You guys don't know who we are, right? Oh, you do. I think what we will do is we'll just sneak over here, grab a helicopter key, and we'll just go for a climb. Folks down there are all highly suspicious of this murderous maintenance man. Folks up here, though, less so. And there we go. Now we are not the maintenance man, so we're fine. All is well. Now, we've still got to get a pistol kill, epic. And we still need one more guard kill with the shotgun. Fortunately, even though we were very much seen pushing that guy off the edge, it didn't break high target bodies. So that's nice. No, you are just a guard. I'm surprised they made their way up here successfully. And here comes another one.
Hey, calm down. What's happening? Hold on my stick. I need backup.
Did he just fall over? Yeah, he did. Now he's down. Okay, so let's go back down. We don't need to be at the scene of that series of crimes. We'll put away the shotgun just in case we get another civilian outfit.
Come on, do you copy? I'm at the location now, but I have nothing to report. Over.
Yeah, everyone down here's chill. I mean, most people in general are chill at this point, simply because we changed outfit, so they don't recognise us on sight. We don't have crime stink all over us. Whole lot of panic. Whole lot of folks running about. But we're fine. Oh, alarms are going off. It's getting even more exciting than I thought.
Come on, I've arrived at the location and
It's not every day that the alarms go off on this map.
smoking and joking. Over.
No. You're just gonna stand there. I would normally happily change back to this outfit, but with the circumstances being as they are, that's not a wise move. Alright, so our target is near the conference room. This is fine. Cameras are off thanks to my earlier exploits. Nobody saw that. So let's just drop this guy out the window. So we need a silenced pistol kill, but we also want to hide our target body. So we probably want to use our seeker, but then where would they go? Would they come down to this toilet? Maybe. Let's hide the gun as well, just in case they come this way. Hopefully they'd either come this way or they'd go out to the helipad. But if they go out to the helipad, that could be awkward because they might just vom off the edge, but we've left a bunch of bodies out there, so that wouldn't be ideal. So maybe we do a bit of cleanup. Grab ourselves a subby as well. Guess we could grab the assault rifle and just move it so that no one comes out to pick it up. What are you doing out here? I didn't realise the guards had dialogue. They're coming out to clean up a body and then finding that it's gone missing. But yeah, someone has indeed stolen a stiff, my friend. No stiff for you today. Now, if it wasn't for the fact that other guards might be going out to look for other stiffs, I would have bonked you and thrown you off the edge. But not today, not for you. So a man roams about in that little room. Where do you go? Are you the guard that stands by the elevator? Or are you going somewhere else? So you then come down here. There's also that guard. We don't like this guard because he's just here. Now there's a woman. Is she going to come through or is she just going to chill? She's just chilling. She's just mopping. So we're not too worried about her. Right, you didn't see where that came from. So you're going to come and investigate.
Man, I just heard a weird noise. I'm moving in to investigate.
Basically, I just want this guy to turn his back so that I can bosh him without any sort of unconscious witnesses or anything. Down he goes. I believe he's been spotted. But he's not up here anymore, and that's the main thing. Now we'll get rid of this guy from out here. And there goes another. It's a very eventful day for those folks down below.
Doesn't look good.
So that one's already been tagged, I think. That guy down there, can't quite see him, but he's a smear on the floor somewhere down there. Maybe we also take out that one if we can, though we didn't hear that. I mean, maybe what we do is we pop in here and deal with her. Because if we do that, she will now come in and deal with the Hoover. And with her being out of the picture, this room is now clear, and we will have no problem popping our guy in a cupboard once we've cleared out enough people from over here. Because that guard is probably going to be the first to investigate.
Don't move. Check.
Yeah, you check, my friend. You can join the pile down below. I mean, it's probably been cleaned up by now, but we can make a fresh pile. Now, who's going to be next? There's a couple of folks over there who could investigate, but I think our man here is probably the closest. Yeah, he's coming in to have a look. Good. Down he goes. Prestige complete. Now let's hide this bugger in a cupboard. Oh, there's a woman over there who could have easily spotted us if she was more observant. But thankfully she is not. You've seen nothing, madam. Now that guard's roaming about a bit. That's okay though. We've just got a helipad to go to. I mean, we've got an elevator right there, but we've already picked up the chopper key and it's a bit more stylish. So what we'll do instead is stroll over towards our friend. We don't need you today, my man. We're driving ourselves. So that's the final alerted map out of the way. Risks were taken that could have very easily ended the campaign again. But if you're not taking risks, then you're not having fun, are you? So, Sapienza I think next, because we've not been there in a bit. And it would be jolly good fun. There's no safe on either map, so that's not an option. Perfect Shooter, Silent Assassin, Prox Explosive. Perfect Shooter, Prox Explosive, Eliminate Guard Shotgun. So, there is No chance of silent assassin because of eliminate guards. There is no chance of open safe because there is no safe. So timed get disguises it is. Something tells me that timed get disguises doesn't mesh well with perfect shooter. No, prox device. We've got a prox concussion. Do we even have a prox explosive? Yeah, we do. So I guess we'll bring that one along and just throw it at someone's head, and then when someone else goes over to investigate, they will get into all sorts of bother. And we'll bring our same favourite shotgun, the NRAM HV Covert. Do we also want to bring a little duck? We've got 3 or 4 targets, and we've only got one type of kill that we need to get. So I think we'll bring a rubber duck as well. Good, it looks like it's not the icon. That's good news. Where are our targets? It's a big map. We got one in the caves, god damn it. We got one near the caves as well. And then we got 2 more in the mansion. So time to get disguises. Not completely impossible. Probably rather difficult. Because we've got to breach the caves, and that's probably going to involve shootouts of some sort. So, it's hostile. Now, one of our targets is over there. We could throw a prox explosive at their head, possibly, if we can get close to them. But we've also got that guard. Can we take that guard out? Yes. Will that allow us to get an outfit? Good. Piss. What do you mean engaging hunted? Who saw me?
Come in, command. How copy? Over. I need cover for...
Right. No one saw me. Definitely no one saw me. I'm sure there's not about to be some sort of crisis. Is that shootable onto that person's head? No. I mean, it was shootable, but it didn't hit a target that we wanted. Now, got our shotgun ready. Gunshots are being heard. Oh, we are in combat. Good. Now we're back to searching again. Perfect shooter's gone, as was expected in this scenario.
Roger.
Maybe I just wait for them to come around the corner a bit more.
Target. Anyone have visual on the target? Target. I repeat, target is lost.
Yeah, target's lost.
Okay, people.
Cool.
Watch out!
Another flash. Yeah, time to get disguises is probably going out the window. We've got a bunch of shots left of our shotgun. Some people are dropping shotguns of their own.
Hit the ground!
So we can grab one of them and rearm. It's like shooting heavily armed fish in a barrel. Cool. Now, where'd our briefcase go? It was around there somewhere.
Hey, somebody want to help us out over here?
Now, where's our man? Running away, perhaps. That's not good. Let's go for pistol. Because if we can take them out, we can still get a new outfit. No, we've run out of time. Time to get disguises has gone, as is to be expected, I suppose. We haven't got a keycard. Well, we use our unofficial keycard to get back in. Now, at this point, we are not suspected. So let us hide our thing. Let us maybe grab a pistol if we can as well, just to get some ammo there. Where's our prox explosive? There it is. So we're going to get 2 out of 4 challenges. Probably. That's the best we can do. But I'll take it. There's our target, so maybe we shimmy. Left our briefcase behind.
I'm calling for help.
That's fine, perhaps. Now. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, it will. Good.
Something just blew up. I don't know what. What the?
Now, briefcase is back. All sorts of chaos has happened over there, so folks are going to go running to see what's up. And whilst they're running around over there, we might sneak into this little hut if we can.
Take safeties off.
That's the cameras out of the way. So now all we need to do is get out of these caves in one piece. Which shouldn't be too bad. Really, because we can go this way. And up the stairs. If only that one target hadn't tried to flee, we could have potentially nicked his outfit and become a researcher. But then, would that really have helped us complete time to get disguises? Because it still would have taken us more than a couple of minutes to get up here. So I suspect the answer is no. Now, what do we have? We've got biosecurity, we've got a security dude of the regular type, whose outfit we might want. Maybe we're a bit more subtle about this than not at all. And we lure at least one guy in from the outside. Now, you're going to see the briefcase, which is perfect.
Hey, all respect to you.
And to you too, friend. What are you doing walking up here? I thought this was a private area where I was going to be able to just do crimes. I was not expecting you to walk up there. Ah, wait a minute. You're the one I actually wanted, so let's just close that. Shit, I didn't close it.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Subtlety be damned. There we go. We've changed outfit again, so it's definitely not us who did that. Briefcase. Thank you. Folks are going to be looking around because of that noise.
Look, it's time to shine, all right? We've got a troublemaker.
So we'll just vacate the area, and then I think we will pop away our gun. So now it's just a case of kill 2 targets and get away. One in the dining hall, one in the observatory. We should have completed the hard parts right now. But a bit of subtlety nonetheless
Where'd that come from?
would be good. I like to be subtle,
Come on, whoever it is,
even
quit
when it's not
throwing stuff
required,
around.
just because it's good practice. See? Subtle. I guess if it was absolutely necessary, we could have dragged her over here and put her in that box. But not required on this particular occasion. The fact that it's nighttime Sapienza, I think, means that it's the meth lab version of the map from the cut content. But we won't need to go and see that, as it's not really necessary up here. Yeah, you walk past that door. See you out of the way. And then there's our man. You just a dude. Once again, subtle. Suppose we can put this guy in a box. And I suppose we can go find our supplier. They are, of course, outside the mansion somewhere. I say of course, sometimes they spawn in the garage. But on this occasion it looks like they're in the ceramic shop. Oh no, they're in the safe house actually. Even better, because we've got a key. Hello. I need freelancer tools, please. I forgot to collect any when I was in Dubai. Another fairly typical sort of arms trafficking map. Not terribly long, but definitely packed with action. Dense with action. And that'll bring us to our Miami showdown. I knew I wanted to save Miami for the showdown because I wanted to do Sapienza as a regular level, just to allow a bit more time on it. And of course it's a shotgun assault rifle combo. Take no damage as well. Complicated. Eliminate leader during tell, or eliminate leader escaping. Well, they are dehydrated. So eliminate during tell is certainly an option. Also bookworm is fine because they're sat down for quite some time, so they would probably be an easy shot if we decide to blast them rather than poison them. And blasting them rather than poisoning them does feel appropriate, given the nature of the challenges that we're doing. For old time's sake, for one more time, we'll take the makeshift scrap shotgun and assault rifle. Oh, probably a pistol as well. It's a good idea to bring a pistol along. And I think we'll bob upstairs and turn a mushroom into some pills. I know I've got plenty of pills down in the old basement, but yeah. I would rather use some free ones because we still haven't got all of the freelancer tools back. So that's pills made. We'll pop over to the old seaplane and we'll try and land it somewhere near Miami. And it's a lovely day and we have a lookout. Oof, I was going to say we have a lookout very close by. That's about as close as you can get. So that could have gone horribly wrong. But the fact that they're here tells me that there will be targets over here at some point. There's a few over there in the podium building by the look of it. There's one strolling up out of the garage there, which is fairly common. Looks like about 6 of them are in the podium building. There's an assassin following this lady.
Huh?
Excuse me. You're wearing glasses. I just wanted to compliment you on your glasses, and now that I've done that, you can go about your business. You there.
Sharp, my friend.
You haven't got blonde hair. You also haven't got blonde hair. You, on the other hand, necklace, you've got earrings though. And the fact you've got earrings means you probably don't have a tattoo. So I don't think you're the one. I'm going to knock you off the list. And just like that, half of our targets were already gone. Here comes another one down the tunnel.
Ready to meet up with Sierra Knox.
Well, hello.
You there?
After the rain.
Don't think you've got earrings. Kind of hard to
Just
tell.
got to pick up the documents from my van, but
Do you have a tattoo?
I had to knock out a guy and steal his flamingo out.
I know there's at least one who's got a tattoo, but it's like so hard to see because it's dead small.
But the real mascot
So maybe that's you.
don't get them. I've
So why have I taken you off the list?
got bye money. I don't know.
I don't know why I've taken her off the list. That was an error. Especially if she's drinking. So if she comes back out this way, I'll put her back on the list. And there's a guy over there as well who could fit the bill. She is coming this way. Let's just check friend out. You also fit the bill, and you've definitely
there,
got a
mister.
tattoo. So, do you also want to have a drink? Is that something you would like to do? I mean, you don't have an assassin. What's our meeting type? Hand over. Why have I just knocked you out? You might be the one.
What the funk?
Okay, it wasn't this guy. I had to check. It's cost us 1,000. But we know it's not that guy. So there's 2 handover targets left. And it's one of them. I guess we may as well change outfit now that we're here. And maybe we'll also just start a meeting in this room. So who does that summon? Summons that guy, who's definitely not the one. So it is her. It's her with the assassin. Also, you've dropped your gun under the table. That's fine, you've grabbed it. I don't usually go around shooting people to try and narrow down the target. But on this occasion... Oh, she was in the middle of reading when I got her attention. Now she's ripped her magazine in half. Was a curious woman.
The secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end.
So do we take out her assassin?
This race is not over. until the
Probably
clock
smart.
ticks down.
I don't think anyone's watching us.
Gonna hurl.
He's going to go over this way to the loo, I imagine. Well, it looks like he's going this way. Which
Jeez.
I wasn't quite expecting.
Ugh, I know how you feel. If it's any help, it will pass.
But it's
Don't
fine.
worry.
Can you do me a favor?
Go check if my keys are over there.
The guy's crazy.
Why is Flamingo asking us to check if keys are over here? We are dressed as a security man. Now, which way are you going, Blondie? Are you going that way? You are. Which means your assassin is also going that way. Which means no one will mind very much if we do this. Good. So let's go and find our target now. She might be out having a read somewhere.
Hey, you need anything? I got some cool
She might have been sat on that bench having a read, and now she's buggered off because time elapsed. Although, is she going to sit there and read? She is.
I mean, I get crazy.
Cool. There we go. That's an appropriate way of dealing with targets on arms trafficking. What's next? We still haven't got a key card. We can remedy that. Because our friend in here's got one. This is kind of a high traffic area on showdowns because the targets do wander through quite a lot. But I don't mind dealing with those lads at this point. Now that our target is out of the way, we're not too fussed about people up and running. But we still need to find somewhere relatively quiet to deal with 3 guards with a noisy shotgun. Seems like Kronstadt security is not a good place because, well, when I say Kronstadt security, I mean the Kronstadt building with the expert rooms and all that. Because there's a lot of guards around there. Podium building doesn't have many. I think the hotel, again, you know.
No, it's for after the racing.
I feel like we used the hotel last time I needed to shotgun 3 guards. But it works because it's relatively isolated and the guards that are there can only come up from certain directions. So it generally works out pretty well for us. So those 2 men there chatting about talcum powder will probably come up and say hello once we shotgun the guy on the roof. And then I don't think too many other people will come up. If I did arms trafficking more frequently, then I would probably build up a little list in my head of good places to take down guards with loud guns. But I don't generally pick it too often. Maybe I should pick it more often than I do. Okay, someone definitely heard that. They're definitely coming up. But we've changed outfit, so nobody's got any clue that it's us unless we hang out in the area for too long. Looks like targets are running. They're being escorted, in fact. So that's well and good. That will also eliminate the number of guards just around this area. But hopefully a couple will still come up the stairs to say hello. Specifically these two lads over here. I would like these two lads to still be around. And they are. Excellent. So now we can just vacate the area. We've even kept take no damage intact this time by the look of things. Glad that wasn't something we had to worry about when we were on...
Hey, incoming! We got incoming!
Oops.
Knuckle up!
When we were on Dubai. Because that would have gone by the wayside very quickly. So that guard... yeah, there's a lot of angry security. I was going to get the medic
Dr. Sorensen managed to get
gear, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the medic gear and just jumping in the ambulance. But given as things are still pretty hot, I think we'll find another way out. Maybe we'll go under this tunnel, pop up onto the other side, and we'll go for the boat exit. Hopefully won't get spotted cracking open the door, but let's just get the key. Oh, there's lookouts by the boat as well though. That adds an extra little bit of danger. Not a big bit because we've already got rid of our target. This guy is chilling for a second, that's fine. Chill away, my friend. And we can leave the way we came. Although our seaplane didn't come with us, so we'll just steal a boat. Job done. And I believe our fabulous prize is just going to be more Mercers that we don't even need because we've got nothing left to really buy. Now, I could get a proc stuck, but I'm going to get the sedative poison vial. And now we head to the Kitchen of Judgment. So where do we think arms trafficking ranks in the syndicates that we've done so far? I'm actually quite surprised by this. I was thinking it was probably going to be like 5th, maybe 6th best, somewhere near the bottom anyway. I'm just surprised exactly how much fun I've had going through arms trafficking. So what I'm actually going to do at this point in time is place it in position number 1. Yeah, it's not without risk for sure. There's definite problems that pop up, but generally you've always got 1 or 2 problem solvers at your disposal. Usually a sawed-off problem solver and then an automatic problem solver that you can use to eliminate the hordes of guards that inevitably come your way. So it does make for a nice change from some of the syndicate types, keeps you on your toes, keeps things exciting. I'm surprised to be ranking it above assassination, but that's what I'm going to do. Arms trafficking, currently number 1, 2 thumbs up. As for next time, for campaign number 50 that we'll be completing, that is going to be another deep dive. And I've been gathering syringes and poisons for a reason, because next time we're going to be looking at Big Pharma. Hopefully you've enjoyed arms trafficking. Hopefully you'll be joining me to enjoy some Big Pharma next week. And until then, thank you very much for watching, friends. I'll see you soon.